Hello, my name's Diana Edwin, and I'm an engineer by profession, and I'm now a home education tutor. I tutor computer science, and I have expanded my offerings to a fabulous STEM club, which has been really popular this year. Which, if you are local to me in the Southampton area in Hampshire, then you might be interested in that. I do tutor online as well, so wherever you are in the country or even around the world, you might want to find out about some of the courses that I offer, especially if you've thought about computers, you've wondered how they work, and you're curious to know more about what goes on inside of them. My courses are not going to help you to fix or repair your own computer. That would be an IT course or an ICT course, information technology. There are courses available for that. What you will be learning if you study with me is you'll be learning about the computer science field of study, which means architecture, how computer systems are put together. If you think about the architecture of a house, we've got walls and doors and windows and a roof. And in a computer system, we've also got an architecture. How do we put these different things together? We have inputs and outputs, and we'll do some processing, some thinking work, some calculations, and we'll have some memory in there as well. How do all of those things fit together? That's the sort of thing that we learn about in computer science. Also, for the very practical, hands-on minded, we'll be doing programming. And whether you get to do practical programming with me, you can do that online or in person. I hire out kits, or you can buy them from me to do practical programming. And this is what I absolutely love, because my background is I've got a master's degree in electronic engineering. So I love building things, making things. As an engineer, I loved the concept of making something work, thinking up an idea, putting it into practice, designing it, coding it, seeing it work. I get a great kick out of that, and maybe you do too. So we will do project-based programming, both if you're studying online and if you come to study with me here in person. If you're interested in a STEM club, then we will be doing some programming as part of that, but that's not the only thing that we'll be doing. So we'll also be looking at electronics and building circuits. We'll be looking at robotics. How do we control robots? Can we actually automate robots to make decisions by themselves? How do we allow a robot to take in its environment and decide what to do? One of the games that we've loved playing in the new robot arena that I have built here this year is making a little wheeled robot that is able to detect when it's about to hit the wall, and it decides of its own accord to stop, to rotate, and to head off in a different direction. That kind of autonomous thinking is the beginnings of AI. And whether you're interested in that sort of thing or not, there's so much fun to be had in studying a little bit and making your own projects in this area. So let me go through the options that I've got for this year so you can see if any of these are of interest to you. On Monday, currently the Monday sessions are just for my students who are continuing, who've already been studying with me. So you will already know if you are coming to study with me on a Monday. My STEM innovators are those who've already done the STEM club, and they are progressing on to learn more this year. And my IGCSE Computer Science Year 2 students are halfway through their course, and they have got one more year to go. It might be maybe that you have studied some computer science before, and if you are coming out of school and you've done some of the course and you would like to continue, then do contact me about maybe slotting you in if you would like to sit the exam next summer. Then on Tuesdays, we've got some new courses starting up. The first one I have called Python to GCSE. Now, what this means is that in the programming element of the GCSE course, there are a number of choices. I've chosen Python. So I teach Python, which is a programming language, to all of my students. Now, it might be that you don't want to learn about the theory. You're not that interested in the computer systems and the architecture and what goes on inside your laptop. Maybe you just love the practical element of writing some code, seeing what happens, making something come to life. you would like to get some challenges and make some code that does things. And if you're a very practically minded person, then you might really love this, because what we will be doing is we will be building your programming, your Python skills to the GCSE level. So that's the same as in the iGCSE course, but we are just going to focus on the Python programming part of it. So that might be something that you are interested in. Currently, we're looking at maybe this Tuesday morning being an in-person session, and the same session on Wednesdays may be an online version of the same course. Then we've got the pre-iGCSE computer science. Now, this has been running for a couple of years now, because I realised that some students, they didn't really know if they wanted to take part in the full iGCSE course, and so they just wanted to come and do a year and see if it was for them. Actually, lots of them have decided to carry on then into the iGCSE course. So this would be great for you if you maybe are not quite sure if this is the sort of thing that you would like to do as a GCSE. So it will cover some theory and some programming. You'll get a little bit of everything. You'll get some practical electronics thrown in there as well, and you'll get an opportunity to see if this is for you. Then the afternoon is spent with my iGCSE students, so my year 1 students. Now again, this is open to you if you think, yeah, iGCSE computer science, I want a GCSE in it, where can I sign up? Let's go. You can come and join me on a Tuesday afternoon. It'll be starting from scratch. Some of my students will have experience. Some of my students will already know a little bit of Python programming, but it's absolutely fine for you to come along and say, I don't know anything, but I really want to learn. I really want to do the GCSE. Can I have a go? So that is absolutely open to anybody. So that's quite exciting. The Tuesdays will be an online class. So that means that wherever you are around the world, you're welcome to join us in this time slot. And the way that these iGCSE classes work is that it's quite a long session. It is 2 hours, but we take a little break in the middle. We do an hour of the theory. So the theory hour, give or take, will cover the computer science architecture part. Then we take a small break, get a drink, stretch our legs, find a snack, and then we will do our coding hour. And in the coding hour, we will be looking at all of the practical elements of the course. We'll be looking at solving problems. We'll be looking at algorithm design. We'll be learning Python. We'll be doing logic gates and things like that. So actually, it feels like 2 quite different sorts of classes, but they are put together in that way. The same thing will happen on a Thursday morning. So again, if you are local to me, you might want to come and join me on a Thursday morning, because that will be the same thing, but it'll be happening here. So I've got room for about 8 students to come and to do it here with all my kit and everything. So especially when we get to the practical programming part, I can pull out some of my equipment here and you can have a go with that. So if you prefer learning with people in the room, just having a nice time, a nice chat, you can interact with me, you can ask me questions. Of course, you can always do that online as well. I love having students ask questions. You may prefer just to type in the chat, that's absolutely fine. You may prefer just to absorb, watch, treat it a bit like a kind of webinar, and then maybe go away and think about it and email me if you've got any questions. So there's lots of different ways that you can interact with me in your studies with me. Thursday afternoons, I've got my year 2 students, another cohort, just like on the Monday afternoons. So again, those students are already studying with me, but do contact me if you are partway through a GCSE programme and you would like to switch and try me out. On Wednesdays now, we've got the new STEM clubs, and the STEM clubs take you through a series of different projects with different kit. We'll look at BBC Microbits, we will look at Raspberry Pi Picos, we will look at electronics and breadboarding and building your own circuits, and we will be looking at the Lego Spike Prime kit. They're all fabulous. They will all teach you different skills. It'll give you a really nice taster into programming, design, engineering, mechanics, construction. We're using the Lego and things like that to build things. We touch on a little bit of the science theory, the physics behind it, and I throw in a little bit of maths whenever I can. So that is an hour and a half each week. It takes me a little bit of time to tidy up after you guys have left, so I can't run them back to back, but it's great fun. We have a really good time, and for that reason, because we're getting out equipment and things, I only have 6 of you in the room at the absolute maximum. So that is something to sign up for as soon as you can. So there we go. So that's run through the courses that I've got available. So I'm working Mondays to Thursdays from September. If there's something here which you'd like to know more about, then this is on my website. So you can just click on the one that you're interested in, and it will take you through to the page where it's got a little bit more information on each one. It tells you the costs and the dates. And if you would like to sign up to any of these, then really the best thing to do is to just drop me an email and let me know which one you are interested in. So my email address is pretty much everywhere. You can see it at the top of this video. So my email address is cstutor, computer science tutor, that stands for, at dianaedwin.com. Drop me an email so I can have a chat with you. We can organise a little video call so that maybe you can chat to me and see what kinds of things you're interested in. I really look forward to chatting to you about the possibilities of maybe fitting you into the right course for you for the next year. Or maybe you're just interested in future and you would like to kind of know a little bit more about it. So that's it. I hope that's really helpful and I look forward to hearing from you.